quick statement, then we'll open it up for questions. And again, when we bring you over the mic, just state your name and affiliation before answering the question, or asking the question. Coach, go ahead.
Get off to a slow start, tough week of practice. A lot of guys injured and sick this week, so we looked like a team that didn't practice for 4 days, which we didn't. We played hard in the second half, came back, made it a game, and fell short. Our guys have had a great season so far. It's disappointing losing your conference tournament, but to be 22-9 and tied for second in the league, coming in here, very proud of our players, what they've accomplished.
We'll open it up for questions.
Coach, Thomas Johnson, Daily Trojan. This is the third time you've played the Sun Devils this year, winning the first two. How hard is it to beat the same team 3 times?
Well, when you play like we did in the first half, very difficult. They're a very good basketball team, and we had 2 good games against them in the regular season, down in Tempe and home on Saturday night. It's just a little ironic that you play a team. We had Arizona State the last week of the season, and then we had them on our side of the bracket here to play them again. And if we would won this game, we'd played Arizona again. So, but that doesn't determine whether you win or lose a game. You just have to go out and play. And they made some really tough shots tonight. A lot of threes, some end of shot clock shots, which were very difficult. So I give them credit. They made shots tonight.
Adam Grossbard, Orange County Register, Boogie, Kobe. It felt like every loose ball in the first half. Arizona State was first on the floor. Like, what do you feel like you guys could have done differently there in the first half to keep you guys in it?
Honestly, in the first half they wanted it more than us. We came out flat. They got a lot of offensive rebounds. They just wanted it more than us tonight. And that's my job as a leader to get the guys going. And I didn't do a great job of that. So it's just effort. But I mean, we fought better in the second half. But the first half we can't play like that and expect to win this basketball game.
Yeah, we came out soft, and this time of the year, you can't come out soft, and you gotta come ready to play the whole game, whole 40 minutes, and we just didn't come out ready to play in the first half, and they just wanted it more, like Boogie said, but we were able to fight back, but we dug ourselves too deep of a hole in the first half.
Ryan Karchi, LA Times. Andy, you talked about being comfortable saying this is a tournament team. What about your resume this season has assured you that this is a tournament team?
Well, I don't want to get into that, honestly. We were tied for second, and we're 22-9 in the regular season, 14-6 in the league, and had some really good wins. Got a lot of injuries this year, and I thought our players battled through that with Vince being out half the season, and again with his back issue. Reese and Josh getting injured for 3 weeks at the same time. Drew's back, has been bothering him for the last 2 weeks. And we've had a lot of adversity this year with our roster, but that's why I'm so proud. This has been the most improved team we've had in a long time, maybe ever in the 10 years I've been here as a head coach. To see where they've come from the beginning of the year to the end, it's really impressive. We've had great leadership from our upperclassmen with Boogie and Drew as the upperclassmen that have been relied upon, and they were our leaders to start, and guys like Kobe and Reese and Trey and Josh, they really improved this year as our benches improved. So Boogie's one of the most improved guys in our league, not in the country, even though he's an upperclassman. So to see them battle the adversity with the injuries and the sicknesses that we've had and some of the tough outcomes early in the season, to see where they were, be 22-9 tied for second is a credit to them. They're dedicated. They came together as a team. They played very, very hard. Defensively, we're the best defensive team in our league. Field goal percent defense, I think we still are top 3 in the country in 2-point percent defense and top 10 in field goal percent defense. So that's what we hang our hat on. It's we start at the defensive end, and Kobe Johnson, as I said, is the best defensive player in our league, and we had Josh was first team all defense as well. And we had 6 guys recognized, with Boogie and Drew as first team all league. Reese was the 6th man of the year, and Trey Way was first team all freshman team. So to have 6 players recognized in all conference voting, it's a credit to them because they deserved it. They went out and earned it and improved as a team. So where that puts us on Sunday, that's not my decision, but I'm very, very proud as a head coach of what these guys have accomplished.
I'm Jasper, 247 Sports. Coach, how much do you think that this loss was self-inflicted?
Second chance points were 21-13. We cut it to 5, and they rebounded free throw miss with a minute left. I don't know how much, 45 seconds left. So that just kind of summed the whole game up. You can't give an extra possession, especially when they were shooting like that. They were making some tough shots in the shot clock. I think they made probably 4 or 5 threes at the end. We fouled them once at the end with 1 second in the shot clock. So I think what these guys said in the first half, a lot of it was on us in the first half. But I thought the second half we cut it to 7 and Reese missed 2 free throws. I could have cut to 5, and then we turned the ball over, threw it across court, and we could have cut to 4, and then we had a chance to cut to 3 with down the stretch with that if we would have rebounded that free throw block out. So we had our chances, but unfortunately, as these guys said, the hole was a little too big to dig out of for the first half.
Connor Morissette, Sports Illustrated Media Group. For Boogie and Kobe, late in the first half, there was a series where you guys had, I believe, 5 turnovers on 6 possessions. What sort of went wrong during that stretch?
We just didn't take care of the ball. We got to do a better job taking care of the ball as a team. Those are big possessions, and in March, every possession counts. We're trying to chop that tree down, and we just kept turning over the ball. But
yeah, pretty much we just got sped up. We tried to force a lot of stuff. Weren't moving the ball like we used to, and it cost us a lot of possessions in the first half, and which led to them coming down and hitting shots, and we just got stuck in the hole.
Andy, Rich Rubin from On 3. You only had 1 assist in the first half, and as the players said, the team looked flat. And late in the first half, the body language of the team looked really bad. How did you turn it around so that in the second half you played so much better?
The players, they got together at halftime and made their mind up to go compete at a higher level, and they did. Have 1 assist, that's embarrassing. We're a good offensive team, and we actually led the league in least amount of turnovers in conference games. I think 10.8 in conference games. So turning it over is not something we do. We led the league in least amount of turnovers. So to have 1 assist and 7 turnovers at halftime, that was just a shock to me and everybody, I think, because we weren't passing the ball at the right time and sharing the ball like we need to, and then we weren't making shots. When we did make a nice play, then we missed a wide open shot. So they determined in the second half to play harder on defense and to share the ball. And I thought, we scored 47 in the second half, which is pretty good. And the assist total went way up.
Second round.
Stefano Fedrich, Daily Trojan. Boogie, when you got back to the bench after fouling out late in the 4th, you looked very frustrated. What were kind of some of the thoughts going through your head?
It's my last Pac-12 tournament, so I'm a senior. So I was very upset. Felt like I kind of let my team down and I didn't play to my capabilities. So as the leader of the team, I just got to be better.
Okay. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, guys.